What's going on, everybody? It's PapaStones coming back with another video. So, we're going to talk about this recent weekend events. We had the sector qualifier in Denver and Liverpool. Going to make a little final prediction on what we're going to see from the competitive talk also. So, yeah, let's jump right into this. In Denver, we had five Django Reds in the top eight. We had, or is that six? One, yeah, it's five. Okay, we had three on Target Town, two on Red 30, and then we had a Han Yellow, we had a Quinlan Tarkin, and a Luke Green Data Vault. Ended up being won by Django 30. Nobody really. I mean, I guess we can take a look at the list in case you want to see it. I think we're gonna end up seeing some stuff. He was on the Legion Prides, Boba's Gorillas, Starhoppers, P38. Two Radiant 7 main board is kind of interesting. Two Pulse, a Force Choke, no good. Two Open Fire. It's an interesting list. I mean, clearly it panned out for him. Um, so yeah, we had that, and then in Liverpool, we actually didn't have a Django winner. We had a Bosk Blue winner, and then we only had three Djangos all on Tarkin Town in the top eight, and then an Anakin Colossus, a Quinlan Tarkin Town, a Gar Yellow, and a Han Blue. So this one was a bit more diverse. A lot of stuff we haven't seen too competitively, right? We had Han Blue, which I think is okay, right? It's not a bad deck. Gar Yellow is definitely a solid Django counter matchup. Like, it's not a guaranteed win by any means, but you're basically playing all shielded units, right? So that's pretty annoying. The Anakin Colossus is pretty surprising to me, but who knows? And then Bosk Blue winning it all is surprising to say the least, considering hard control hasn't really even topped up until this point, I think. I guess the Cad Bane Blue had popped up at the Bonton Invitational, but other than that, no real showings. And then this player showing that Bosk Blue is indeed still a viable deck. Before we look at some of the lists here, give my final predictions just from the weekend alone. I think we're going to see a guaranteed Django ban, probably also a triple Dark Raid ban, and then I'm not quite sure about the DJ ban. I still would like to see it because we don't want to just go back to Han being unscathed, right? But if they don't, I wouldn't be surprised considering it had, one showing, right? I guess there was Han Blue and Han Yellow, I guess. I don't, let's actually look at this. I feel like it would be on DJ. I'm not positive though. Yeah, it's on DJ. So I could see a world where there's still a DJ hit just to make sure we don't have to deal with that same problem. But those are definitely the final predictions for me. I think Django for sure. Probably should also be Dark Raid and hopefully DJ slash Han, one of the two. Speaking of, while we're here, dude was on Shield Gen Complex also. So that's interesting. I, I think that's a 30, right? The other one's just, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just a weird blue 30. I'm not positive, but oh, wait, I can just click it right here. Yeah, okay, that's just a freaky 30. For some reason, I was thinking of the one that gives a shield, the 25 one, Shields Security Complex, maybe is what it's called. I don't know. Let's look at this list, though. He was on 3 PO, 3 DJ, 3 Ezra, 3 Grogu, 3 Han, 3 Luke, 3 Tech, 3 Yoda, 2 Ahsoka, 2 Village People. Um, I mean, it panned out. I was thinking maybe you'd go 3 Ahsoka because I think Ahsoka's great, but 3 Falcon, 2 Concord Dawn, and 2 Redemption. Then 2 Force Throw out of Aspect. I guess you're only paying 3 for him, which isn't too crazy. And he's obviously on a lot of Force units, right? Ezra, Grogu, Luke, Yoda, Ahsoka. 2 Rivals Fall. Probably deals pretty well into Jango in a sense, right? And then 2 Spark, 2 Waylay, 3 Lightsaber, 3 Perilous, and 1 Hot Shot. I figured this would be more of an aggro list, or not an aggro, controlly list, but it seems like very mid-rangey. Not a ton of events, mostly probably just controlling through units. Let's see how he did. I mean, we obviously know how he did, right? But took a took an ID. It looks like here in round 13. 14, he played Obi-Wan green, beat that, beat Piet on yellow, beat Anakin, beat Quinlan, beat Boba, beat Jango, Han, Han ECL, Han worth the risk. That's Han too. Gar yellow, Luke green, Jango. He lost to Jango 2-0. Okay. So if I'm reading this right, dude had a very lucky day, if you ask me. He ran into one Jango, which was SIP, and got 2-0'd swiftly. And then I thought I saw another Jango. There was another Jango that he did beat 2-0, and then he lost to Jango again, I'm pretty sure. Actually, let's see. It's Yehosera. Uh, no, he lost to Anakin Colossus. So he was 1-1 against Jango. Only played 2 Jango matchups the whole day is actually kind of crazy. Yeah. What else? Yeah, we got this Gar Yellow list that topped. This is pretty sweet. I'm curious to see how he did. We're gonna go over the list in a second. What's his name? I'm assuming, yeah, it's Tristan. Okay, so he got 2-0'd by a Jango, beat a Han, beat a Quinlan. Then he 2-1 to Jango, 2-0 to Poe, 2-0 to Kazuda, 2-0 to another Jango, 2-0'd a Piet Red. Went 1-1 draw with Boss Green. That's kind of freaky. 2-0 to Quinlan, 2-0 or 2-1 to Anakin, 2-0 to Sabine, and 2-1 to Ace. Another Jango, then lost to Ali G 2-1. This list is pretty sweet if you ask me. It's very sanctioned to the meta. I mean, he did lose to a Jango, right? And whatever Ali G was on, we'll have to look at that. But he lost to a Jango, but I mean, you're playing so many shielded units, right? You got 3 Boba, not shielded, uh, 3 Crafty, 3 Krennic, 3 Greedo just because an early drop, 3 Lompite gives you shield, 3 Outer Rim Outlaws is a shielded 3/3, 3 Toro to push damage, obviously, 2 Iden, which is shielded, 2 Super Commando Squad, which is also shielded and Sentinel. Then you got 3 Shuttle ST under Krennic's Authority, a shielded spaceship, 2 Inferno 4, 2 7th Fleet, 2 Zygarian. The Zygarian are kind of strange, to be honest. I'm not quite sure about that one, but whatever. 3 Asteroid Sanctuary, 3 No Good, 3 Surprise, 3 DL, 3 Snapshot, and a Jetpack. I don't even know what this actually does. Exhaust an enemy unit, give a shield token to a friendly unit that costs 3 or less. That actually seems pretty decent in that situation. I know there was people playing I saw another Gar list on Covering the Wing, which basically does the same thing, right? It gives a unit a shield and creates an X-Wing. So, I don't know. That's not bad. I don't hate that. Might be one to keep an eye on just in case. We're also going to check out the Anakin Colossus list. Oh yeah, I was going to actually. Who's Ali G? That was the winner on. Oh, so he lost to the winner. Huh. I mean, I gotta imagine that's sort of bad, right? But let's see. We had the Anakin Colossus. He played Quinlan one, Quinlan one, Quinlan one. That's Quinlan one. Geez, 4 games in a row, all Quinlan. Then he beat Jango 2-0, Han 2-0, Iden Blue Hard Control 1-2-0. Han 2-1, Jango 2-0, Jango 2-0, Gar 2-1, Bosk 2-1. He beat the winner in Swiss, which is kind of crazy. That's a bad beat. Then took an ID against Jango there. then beat Conway and beat Jedrez, or Jedrez beat him. Let's see here. 3 C3PO, 3 Cassian Andor, 3 Lukes, 3 R2s, 3 Stila Guerrera main board, 3 Yoda, 2 Kanan, 3 Concord Dawn, 3 Red Squadron X Wing. Oh boy. The draw card. Okay. 3 Redemption and 2 Anakin's Interceptor. 3 Daring Raid, 3 Fell, 3 Force Throw, 3 Shoot Down, 2 Covering the Wing, 2 Direct Hit, 2 Rivals Fall, 1 Takedown, 2 Perilous Position. Huh. That is quite the list there. A lot of removal. Stila gets a lot of stuff out of this too. There's a lot of tactics in here. I'm not sure. Is this a tactic? It is. Direct Hit's a tactic. I know Daring Raid is. I don't think Rivals Fall is. Okay. I wonder if they all are. Covering the Wing. Yep. Shoot Down. Yep. Force Throw, I don't think is. Fell the Dragon. I'm pretty sure this is Force, right? Yeah. So literally every searchable card, every event off of the Stila, that's actually crazy. That's honestly, I'm not saying I hate this by any means. I kind of like that. Um, the Steelas, I think, are a good call because you're playing a 35 HP base, right? 2 extra damage twice if you choose, right? So you're doing 40 your base to get 2 events, right? It could be force throw, could be whatever you need, direct hit, whatever. Like, I actually think that's pretty solid. I like that. Definitely something worth looking into, I think. Hmm. Definitely don't hate this list, even though I am kind of a Colossus hater, but that's besides the point. Last but not least, we're going to go over the dirtiest. We got Bosk, the old 11 unit deck. um, so this is Bosk Blue, right, on Sandari. We have unit wise, we got 3 Palps, 3 Snoke, 3 Client, 2 Avenger. That is it. Then we got 3 Grenade Strike. I gotta read this. Deal 2 damage to a unit. You may deal 1 damage to another unit in the same arena. Sure, sure. 3 Make an Opening. 3 No Glory Only Results. 3 Open Fire. 3 Dark Side. 3 Laser Blast. 3 Takedown. 3 Vigilance. 2 Merciless Contest. 2 Shoot Down. This is the new, deal 3 damage to a space unit. If it's defeated, do 2 to a base. A Restock, a Rivals Fall, and then into upgrades 3 Death Mark, 3 Perilous, 3 Top Target. Sideboard, he sides into more units, I guess. 3 Champs and Dula, probably for all the Han matchup. 2 Child Sin for aggro, a Bounty Hunter for hard control, and entrenched. Not quite sure. Mission briefing. Choose a player. They draw 2 cards. I wonder how much this came up. To be honest, maybe it's for hard control, right? You get to see more stuff, but that's an interesting one. But yeah, so how did he do? Let's see. Beat Quinlan, beat Luke Green, beat Boba, beat Piet Blue, beat Obi-Wan Green, beat Quinlan, beat Jango, beat Jango, beat Quinlan, beat Jango, beat Anakin, took the ID, then won the last day. So he had a perfect day. Or she, I guess I don't know if it's a dude or a girl. Or yeah. Uh that's wild. Went undefeated in Switch. Oh no, actually, right here. Okay, I forgot. I already said that too. I'm bugging. He lost to the Anakin Colossus. I was gonna say that was a perfect day though. Besides that, but still, once you knew at that point that you lost, take the ID here and then move on with your life, and then ended up going 2-1, 2-0, 2-0 in the finals. So definitely an impressive run. Clearly, Django is not unbeatable. However, it still is fairly dominant, so it needs to be dealt with, if you ask me. I guess we will see what the future holds. If Django's out, what's the next up, you know? So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Uh, Make sure to drop a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below. Let me know what you think, what you are thinking about playing after the probable acts, whatever it may be. Just feel free to let me know. Yeah, that's all I got though. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.